Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are doing the building the Kamen Rider Zero-One Rising Copper. So I really wanted to build this kit when I saw it on the display. I'm actually a big Kamen Rider fan as a little child. I used to watch those. They're actually called Ant-Man back then, or in my country. But, I never saw this character in the TV show. So this is kind of a new character, and he looks pretty cool actually. That greenish and greenish vibrant, what do you call it? I forgot what it's called. Vibrant yellowish, greenish, and black. So first off, this silver stuff, you don't have to be too detailed, too exact, because the red eye will go on top of it. So it really doesn't matter if it looks a little sloppy. And these stickers are a little small. And you might notice as I'm building this model that I actually spent more time putting on the stickers than the actual build. The actual build of this model kit is actually pretty easy. It's the stickers, all these little stickers, that's the hard part. I probably spent more time putting the stickers on than actually building it. He looks pretty scary without his face there. Yeah, so I think the only issue with this model kit is the amount of stickers. Oh, here, I'm about to put it in the wrong spot. For some reason I thought it was on the top of the head. That didn't look right. I was like, oh, there you go. Put it on the bottom. See, that silver stuff underneath it didn't really matter that much. And I was trying to make it super detailed with the stickers, trying to get it perfectly in there, but in the end it didn't really matter. I think the name of the color is like vibrant green. I think that's what I would call it. Vibrant green or electric green. Greenish yellow. Anyway, it looks pretty good with the black. It just really stands out. The color stands out. Right now I have the finished model here and it's still very impressive looking. But yes, as in terms of the stickers, yeah, if you don't like putting stickers on, then you might not like this one. Because there's a lot of stickers, a lot of small little stickers. And you could actually mess it up if you don't apply it properly, or you keep rubbing it too much. You could destroy the small little edges of these stickers. Originally I had this video before I edited it was like 3 hours long. And once I took out all the parts where I did the stickers, applied the stickers, it was like an hour and 30. So pretty much half the time building and half the time putting on stickers. Yeah, make sure this is going to the right side. The half opening is on the other side of that circular thing. Make sure it's right side up with the flat part on the bottom in there. And then you're supposed to fold it back, which I forgot until later. You'll see it here next. So I actually did this afterwards. So that becomes the chest and shoulder. Make sure that's right side up. I almost put that in upside down. Oh, this piece was a little confusing. I kept putting it in the wrong way, and then later I discovered I had the wrong piece. Should be the other side, the other piece there. There you go. And that should line up at the top part there. That stepping step kind of thing. There's some textures to the uniform, the outfit. If you can see it there in the bottom part, it's actually textured all throughout. So I love the way they did that, little details in there. It just makes it really pop. And when you look at it close up, you'll see some textures. See how many little stickers there are? Very tiny stickers. So I edit most of the struggles in applying the stickers. But trust me, it took a couple of minutes there for each one of them. Yes, sorry, it's out of focus there. Sometimes I'm too much in the zone that I forgot to look at the camera. Oh, and one thing that I should mention is that there's a lot of undergating on the when you try to clip them out of the runners and whatnot. There's gonna be some undergates, so there's gonna be a piece that's sticking out underneath, and you have to cut those little pieces off. Just letting you know. And there are pretty good amount of it in this kit. A lot of undergating that you really need to cut off. I think that's one of the few silver pieces. I think there's one on the arm and the legs, I believe. Not many. Yeah, it's mostly gonna be like vibrant green and black. And honestly, I don't understand the black stickers. Well, for this, yes, I understand. But there are stickers where you're putting black on black, which I don't get. This I can understand with this. But you'll see later that I'm putting black stickers onto a black surface. Yeah, I try to be super clean with these stickers. Sometimes I succeed and sometimes I fail. But there are times when I get a little lazy and I'll just apply it and forget it. And I didn't really care if it's even or not. But this one, I wanted to make it look nice. I had some time. Now, technically, you could probably build this model without the stickers. And I believe I've seen some YouTubers who actually built this without the stickers. And it actually still looks pretty good. But the stickers do help a bit, make it pop a little bit more. Make it look a little bit better. But yeah, I don't think it's like necessary. You could probably get away with it without stickers if you want. You could probably apply a small amount of paint here and there. For like the red and green and whatnot. And we're done with the body. Now we're doing the right arm. And I believe this is my first figurized standard model kit. And I actually have more coming up that I just bought. I have Suleta Mercury and Marone. I always mispronounce the name. Maroni Rembrandt. So whenever I get around to it, I'll probably build those. And hope you all enjoy it. I really love the Witchful Mercury, so that's why I got those two model kits. The one from Cheekbox was also very cheap. It's like $32. I should have picked them up, but I figured I already have a whole bunch of models here just sitting around waiting to be built. I don't want to add any more to it. Maybe later, but hopefully it'll still be the same price. Hopefully. But yeah, so far the figurized model kits are actually pretty good. I mean, they are from Bandai, so the standards are there. Yeah, that piece is very small. As you can see, small my fingernails. I don't know what I would do if I accidentally dropped it on the floor there. It would probably get lost. Actually, I think I did drop it on the floor. Once, yeah, that one little piece there. Yeah, that little piece I did drop on the floor once. So this one, make sure that it's attached properly. You'll see like a little notch that goes up. And that's the notch that you want. See, it's upside down right now. So you want to match that notch that goes upwards with the one on the left hand side with the notch going upwards. So the circular part is on top. That elbow, that's actually the elbow. The elbow's pointing downwards. The sharp part's pointing downwards. Okay, so here's one of the parts that I was talking about. You're putting black on black. So it didn't make any sense here. Really doesn't make any difference. It just made it a little bit shinier, I guess. But not much. Look at that. Because it looks exactly the same as the other color below it, the black below it. can't really tell that it has a sticker on it. So you really don't need it, I don't think. You could probably do without the black stickers on black. Doesn't make much sense. Yeah, this was kind of tough applying that sticker. And these are super tiny. Look at how small it is. As small as a little pin. Wow. And of course it always sticks to my tweezer. These are probably the smallest stickers out of the other stickers. Here's one of the silver pieces. Everything fits really nicely and snugged. There's only a few here and there that wasn't so snugged. Yeah, but for the most part, they're pretty well engineered and well built here. See, that black on black really doesn't make any difference. I don't even know why they bothered. And as you can see, it's also textured. It kind of reminds me of the Star Wars ones that I built, the Death Trooper. It has a textured feel to it. But on that one, the soles of the feet, it feels very rubbery, almost like a real rubber sole. But this one, the sole is kind of hard sole. More plasticky. Yeah, that shoulder piece, it's easier to do it from the kind of the sides rather than trying to do it from the top. And these are super tiny, so be careful not to lose them. They keep falling apart though, they keep splitting up. So be aware of that. When you move them around a lot, they split apart. That's the finished right arm. Now we're gonna move into the left arm. Pretty much the same thing. Except now it's kind of reversed. So keep that in mind, because when I was doing the left arm, I was actually looking at the instructions for the right arm. And I believe I did the same thing with the legs. So the left arm should be opposite from what we had, or how we assembled the right arm. Going the wrong way. See, going that way, it's a little bit more complicated, but if you do it on the side, if you go from the top, it doesn't click in too well, but if you go on the side, it goes in a lot easier. Gonna push it from the side instead of from the top. And more stickers. So yeah, without all the stickers, I'd probably be finished with this build in under an hour. Well, actually, that's not true, because I spent a lot of time trying to refine it and take off all the little nubs and whatnot. I'm gonna take a lot of time no matter what. Once again, we got black on black, which doesn't make much sense. But I kinda went ahead and did it anyway, just to see if it really matters. At the beginning of the build here, my hands were pretty steady. But then later on during the build, you'll see my hands just shaking a bit. I was getting kind of hungry. Right now, we're still good. really do need steady hands to apply these stickers. And of course, a lot of patience. What I end up doing a lot of the time with these stickers that I kind of mess up the edges. They kind of got a little rubbed off. The edges got rubbed off. So you don't want to overdo it. Like trying to apply it and rub it in there and trying to get it to apply a little too much, and the edges starts to wear out. Okay, so this next part here, I assembled it incorrectly. It's actually the opposite way. It's not supposed to go that way, it's supposed to go the opposite way. So don't follow what I'm doing here, because then you'll have to disassemble it and then reassemble it. Yeah, make the corrections right after this. I just realized got it the wrong way here. Once I started putting in the hands, then I discovered it's incorrectly. It doesn't even match up the lines. So you can see here, I'm trying to put the hand in there and it doesn't match up. I just figured out, whoops, it's in the wrong way. Yeah, it took me a while. So now I have to disassemble it and reassemble correctly, of course. See here, it's the opposite of the right arm, so we're doing the left arm, so it has to be the opposite of what we did on the right arm, so keep that in mind. Like I said, I was looking at the manual on the right arm instead of the left arm. Kind of forgot that I was doing the left arm. So now we're putting it correctly. Okay, now we got it. And if you notice, the silver part lines up on the other side. Now for the right leg, more stickers. I guess you all are kind of lucky that I edit most of the stuff out. I just put in the part where I apply it and then end it. Easy as that. Nice and quick. So this video doesn't become 3 hours long. And another black on black, which doesn't make any sense here. Doesn't do anything. Looks exactly the same as before. Just slightly shinier, I guess. You really didn't need the black. See that lower part that sticks out? That's the lower part. I think there's like probably a few places where it doesn't fit in like flush, and that's probably because of the undergating. I probably didn't smooth it out enough, so it's still, you know, it's not flush together when you press them together. But once it's built, you can't really see any difference. I mean, from afar, these models, they all look great, but you know, you have to really get close to it, like really examine it to see if there's any issues and whatnot. But you know, we're not in a building competition here. No need to be so specific and so perfectionist. We're just building for fun. See here, it doesn't really it's not complete flush together. As you can see on the lower right side there, it's probably from the undergate not being smoothened out. I didn't do a good job at cutting it out. Maybe. I mean, I remember there were parts where the undergate was a bit difficult to reach. I tried to clip it out, but couldn't get all of it out, so I had to use my knife, and the knife wasn't easy trying to cut it out with the knife in that kind of a position where it was in. It's very tight area. And the tip of my blade kept touching the other side, so it made it difficult to cut out the excess parts, the little bits that's still sticking out. Look like kidney beans. These are actually the knee part. And more black stickers. Yeah, every time I'm applying the black stickers, I'm just like, why? Doesn't make any difference. Like, why? It's black on black. Now that bottom part, actually, you have to be careful when you assemble the feet or the ankle part. You'll see later on. That bottom part, kind of like a ball on the bottom there, it twists and turns. So you have to turn it in a way that it matches up with the other parts that you're gonna attach it to. You'll see me try to maneuver it and twist it in a way that's very similar to what I can see in the manual. It's not very good. They're not very good at explaining that part where it has to be aligned nicely. Yeah, sometimes I do a good job at applying the stickers and sometimes not so much. Okay, here's the knee part. Make sure that the smaller part is sticking upward. I don't know if you can tell, but on the left side of the kidney, the front part of the kidney, there's a small little tab, that the skinny one that goes upward. That should be up. See, and it'll match with that other piece there, the kneecap. So it's sort of like a pyramid upwards. And here you want to line up the hole. You see the hole on the top there? You want to line up with the hole in the bottom there, like so. See, at first I didn't have it lined up, and I tried to push it in there, it wouldn't go in. Could have broken it. Sometimes I push it a little bit too hard. But yeah, luckily I stopped and I checked the manual and figured out that the hole's supposed to match. It's almost look like he's got a peg leg there. And speaking of peg legs, I just saw back rooms. That was a creature with a peg leg. So it's okay movie. Not really my kind of thing though, but it's a good movie. I prefer Obsession though. I thought that was much scarier movie, much better quality. Yeah, I guess I should be a movie critic. Maybe I should create another YouTube channel, become a movie critic. I love talking about movies and TV shows. I just don't have the time. Busy enough just building these models and editing them and uploading them and making commentaries. Right now I probably should go to sleep by now. I have work to go tomorrow, but I'm here doing commentaries for you guys. But it's not too bad. It's only about an hour and 30 and we're almost halfway there. We're over halfway. like the stickers at the feet. It's too bad we won't be able to see it very often. And like I said, it's not rubberized like the one in Star Wars, the Death Troopers. Now this part here, the front part, it doesn't look like it's aligned or it's not flush. Yeah, don't push it any further. It's supposed to be that way. Yeah, there's a little gap there. Just leave it. I was trying to push it together. It wouldn't go together. Yeah, this part here, see, has a little tab that goes in the middle of that gap. So that gap's supposed to be there. So yeah, don't break it trying to make it flush together. And I actually forgot to put in the stickers, the red stickers on that little eyepiece of the feet or the shoe. And I'm gonna fix that later on. And you'll see it later on. It's pretty good articulation. What I've noticed that when you bend the leg a little too much, it'll just pop right out. Same thing with the arm socket. You bend it a little bit too much, the socket pops right out. The arm pops right out. So even though they have good articulation, it's there's a limit, and it's very kind of finical. When you overdo it, it'll pop out. And more stickers. Black on black again. Oh, wrong piece. Took me a while to figure that one out. See, do you see any difference? Can you see where I put in the sticker? Sometimes I actually forgot that I had stickers there because it's black on black. I just forgot about them. Yeah, that was kind of tough to put in there. It's kind of small. This one also super tiny. Luckily I didn't lose any of these or drop them. So remember, this is the opposite of the other side. We did the right leg, now we have to do it the opposite way with the left leg. And you know, lately I've been getting a lot of great comments from some of you guys that's been watching my videos about how much I've been a great help to helping you guys build these models. So thank you for that. Thank you for watching and subscribing and liking. And if you're watching this, then please like and subscribe. It helps me a lot and motivates me to keep going. Looks really nice. I like the black and greenish, vibrant green. I wonder if it actually glows in the dark or something like that. Get blue light out on it. Yeah, I think I might try it. Try to use a blue light, flash blue light on it, see if it actually glows. Because I know I've tried it with other model kits and it actually glows up, like glows with the blue light shining on it. The one from Frame Arms Girls, yeah, that one, that really lights up. And some of the other models that I've had also lights up a little bit here and there. I mean, if you haven't tried it, try to get one of those blue lights and you'll see what I mean. Close off all the lights and then be in the dark and shine that light, the blue light on it, and you'll see it glow in the dark there. I'm not sure what they call it. Is it blue light or UV lights? Maybe it's a UV light. I've been calling it blue light. I mean, technically it's kind of purplish blue. I don't know. When you're handling these pieces with the stickers on it, be aware that you could actually move the stickers as you're pushing these pieces together. That's what I've noticed. Sometimes when I'm pushing these pieces together, I'm actually moving the stickers a bit. And I've had to move a few of them back into place. So just be careful when you push these model pieces together. Yeah, I almost like tore this one apart. It just wouldn't come out. Yeah, I don't know what I'll do if they actually get torn apart. Don't think I could stick them back in there. But, you know, I'll probably try. Kind of like with the wooden model builds. If I break it, I'll just put glue on it and keep going. Here, if something happens to stickers, they break or something, or they rip, I'll just stick them back in there and keep going. And you know, we're not in a competition to build these model kits. They're just for our own enjoyment, so don't stress about it too much. don't need to be too perfect. Good enough is good enough. And there are times when I apply these stickers and I'm not perfect. Especially when I'm tired. I just want to get it over with. So I just apply it and forget it. I'm not gonna bother trying to have it aligned perfectly. Maybe you look at my red frame ashtray red frame. That one I didn't even bother with the stickers. I was just so tired by the end of the build that I just skipped the sticker part. And I still haven't applied the stickers on it. Maybe one of these days when I have time. But yeah, I want to see what it looks like with the stickers on it. And honestly, I'm not sure if I ever want to do water decals. So seems like it's a bit messy getting water involved. See the little tab that goes upward, kind of points up. That's the part that you want that's going upward. Then the knee part also needs to go upwards here. That little piece in there, so it matches up. Now for some reason this leg here, it keeps popping out when I bend it backwards. Not sure why. See, that hole needs to match. The top and the bottom hole needs to match when it goes in. Yeah, water decals I don't think I want to do. I'd rather just do stickers. I don't have time to be dealing with that water stuff and letting it dry and whatnot. Once again, there's a gap there. Just leave the gap because this is gonna fill in the gap. And here, this one, I caught it. The other one I didn't catch it, but this one I got it. Make sure you put in the proper position according to the manual, because there is a size difference. The V on the left and the V on the right has to be exactly aligned. And if you put it on the wrong side, like if you put it in the left side instead of the right side with that V, it won't fit. It'll look weird, it'll look off. And you'll see later when I go back and do the other shoe, the other feet. I didn't really look at the manual, I just grabbed it and put it on there. See, that thing comes off. When you bend it too much, it comes right off. The other leg, not as much, but this leg, for some reason, when I bend it, it pops out. Not sure why. Maybe I didn't push it in hard enough. See, this time I'm fixing it, as you can see, and that's the wrong side. See, that little red V is on the wrong foot. See, it looks off. Ah, I didn't really show it to you. But this one, as I'm applying this one, I notice it's a little off. Doesn't line up too well. Yeah, see, it looks a little off. It's like it's longer on one side than the other. So that's when I discovered it's on the wrong side. Just had to switch it around. Yeah, took it off and placed it in the correct position. That lines up a lot better now. So yeah, very important to follow the manual. Whatever they say, which one goes where, just follow that and you'll be fine. See, the left one, I don't have any problem bending the knee, bending the leg, but that other one, it just pops right out. And honestly, I'm not sure how it attaches. There's just like one little bar coming down, and I'm not sure how it actually attaches inside of the leg there, the thigh. Make sure it's going in the correct direction. See how the circular part is on the other side there? That half moon. This one goes the opposite way. Yeah, there's a little tab part that goes in the front. That little tab that's sticking out in the middle. Yeah, see that? That's the one that's in the front. So just remember that. And more black stickers on black surfaces. Yeah, after I was done building this, I just realized I forgot to put the black sticker on the other side. I had it in the front side, but not in the back. There were 2 more black stickers on there for the back side, but I totally forgot about it. Didn't make any difference for the stickers. Didn't do anything. Still looks exactly the same with or without the black stickers. Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure how I got that in there so perfectly. I just put them in there and it just seems to line up properly. this was kind of tricky here. Make sure that teeth is going downwards. That's the top part. So this was kind of tough to apply. You're pretty much applying the stickers on the surface where there's some bumps and whatnot. There's some bumps and stuff on that side, on the top. So you have to lay your stickers on top of it. There's a lot of little detail on it. I mean, if you've got like one of those yellowish marker, then you could probably just paint it on there. Just mark it off there. Make it yellow. But then the stickers do have some detail to it. Got some that marker lining, that dark lining. Yeah, so if you just paint on it, you'll miss out on all the little lines. Yeah, there's a bump down there, like on top. You just have to apply the stickers on top of it. Then I use my fingernails to smooth it down so it's all kind of gets textured like so. And we're not over. Still more stickers. Lots and lots of stickers. This is the belt buckle. Yeah, this is kind of difficult. I didn't know where this sticker was supposed to go. Honestly, I pretty much just guessed it. Or I looked at the manual. It kind of looks like that. Kind of goes in that position, but wasn't sure though. But this one, I don't think you could apply paint or markers by yourself here. Looks pretty complicated. Super tiny. Look at how small that is. That's so small. And this one took me a while to figure out where it went. It's kind of not very well explained on the manual. I pretty much just guessed that it was down there. Looks logical to be down there. And it just keeps going. More stickers. Just make sure you got it right there so that there's a hole. Because you're gonna put that clear plastic into the hole there. The left up and left lower hole and the center hole. Okay, we got like 30 more minutes. Under 30 more minutes to go. And I actually need to be going to sleep here soon. But I still need to render and upload this video for tomorrow morning, or tonight actually. Well, I'll probably do tomorrow morning or later tomorrow. So I'm running out of time here. I still need to do the 4x speed. Render that out and upload that. Yeah, I'm running kind of behind here on uploading these videos. So this honestly wasn't easy. Applying those stickers onto the clear plastic like that. And I couldn't really tell where everything was supposed to go, how it was supposed to line up. Pretty much just guessed. Okay, so this part goes down there like so. We're gonna do the same with the other one. And like I said, the manual wasn't very clear on where it's supposed to go. I just guessed on it. And luckily I guessed correctly. Because when I put everything together, it matches up. Okay, so there's the key card or passcode, whatever you call them. Yeah, I don't really remember that stuff from Kamen Riders. Must be before my, or must be after my generation. This is more modern stuff. No, in the manual it says to choose one, either the small one or the big one, but I don't seem like you have to choose or anything, because you could put the big one on inside the belt in the front and the smaller one on the side of the belt. So you really don't need to choose one. We're not done yet. Still need more stickers. Can't see. See that little hole there? It's supposed to go into that hole. Just make sure you've got the right parts into the right position. It's facing forward, not the other way. I think by this point my hands were a little shaky, getting hungry. Okay, so so make sure that part the flatter part is on top, and that this thing, it goes, the pyramid goes upside down. It's sort of like a upside down pyramid there for that green stuff, green part of the build, back of the build. And once again, it's not gonna go flush. The side parts, there's gonna be a gap. See that? There's a gap. I'm trying to push it in. So I thought it's supposed to be flush, but it's not. Just leave a gap there. And when you apply the holsters, it'll fill in that gap. That teeth just matches up. And here's the holster for the pass card. And there's gonna be a teeth that goes right into that gap and locks it in. There you go. So there's supposed to be a little gap. I mean, it seems pretty secure. There we go. Trying to figure out where the keycard thing goes. One of it goes there, and the other one, I was trying to put it on the other side, but it didn't work. So this one's supposed to go in the hole over here. Now I did notice that once you put it in and locks it in, it's kind of difficult getting it out. Yeah, I tried getting it out and it was kind of tough. It wouldn't come out. And here I went back and I put in the stickers. Just another black sticker on black buttocks here. Yeah, it really didn't do any difference. Yeah, it's still the same. Looks exactly the same. It's kind of weird. Why did they bother with the black stickers when it doesn't do anything? It looks exactly the same. See that? It looks exactly the same as before without the stickers. And here I decided to get all the hand pieces done. I believe this piece is the one that holds the key card or pass card. Or maybe not. I don't remember. I don't think so. No, it's not this one. I think maybe it's this one. There's one that holds the key card, and there's a gap for a key card to go in the hand. I can't see. I can't really tell. Yeah, one of these, it can hold the key card. And this one you'll be using often, Because you're gonna be grabbing your weapon or suitcase looking weapon. And you have to take them apart every time when you wanna switch weapons. But you don't have any weapons really, you only have one weapon. So you don't have much to worry about. Here I decide to show you all the hands. Here's the weapons. Or weapon, not weapons. It's only one. But it has this interchangeable blade. So you could either use the long one or the short one. Now this part here, I don't understand why there's only one of these circular pieces. So you could only apply it to one side, that's it. And then the other side doesn't have it. Don't know why they don't just give us another one for the other side. It would have looked a lot better with both sides being yellow. That circular yellowish part. Oh, neon yellow. Or neon green. That's the word that I've been looking for. It only took me over an hour to figure it out. Finally remembered. It's neon yellow or neon green. Alright, we're almost there, people. It's almost over. Just a little bit more. As you can see, most of this build is applying stickers. Lots and lots of stickers. See that? The other side doesn't have that neon green. And once again, the middle part, there's supposed to be a gap there. I'm trying my hardest to push them together, but they won't go together. There's supposed to be a gap right there, so don't worry about it. And the weapons kind of go right in and locks in there where the gap is. And you might have noticed on the sticker part, that black part is still there. That's because I applied it later after this. But I edit that into the beginning there before we started doing the weapons. This piece was kind of tough here. Very thin and narrow. So you want to get it all the way up on the edge. And this was also another tough piece, because you have to bend it in half to create the sword. So it's better to just put it in the middle and then bend it both ways. I did it on one side, then when I try to do it on the other side, it doesn't quite line up. There's more sticker on one side than the other. It's better to just put it kind of like right in the middle and then split it down the middle. It works better that way, I think. Here, this is how you do it. Put it in the middle and then split it right down. It works a lot better, more evenly distributed. So you have to apply the inside of it first, join the corners, and then you can bend it over. It was a little tricky. Actually, I had to do it a couple of times before I figured it out. So you get the corners in there first. Once you get the corners in there, then you're good. The rest will follow. Not perfect though, there's some gaps there still. I didn't get it closely enough. That's okay. I'm not it's not a competition. I don't need to have it be perfect. Alright, we're almost there. About maybe 10 more minutes or so. And honestly, I'm getting kind of sleepy. My eyelids are getting kind of heavy. This blade part, it has a little thing on the bottom, so be careful not to crush it. You'll see here, when you bend it over, it goes underneath. That little piece goes underneath, like that. And here it locks in. Like so. And I was trying to put this in there too, and it wouldn't go in. Only one piece at a time. You see, there's a part that goes right into that gap, just like the other one. Comes the blade or a suitcase. Alright, here's the finish assembly. Now the joints there, they're a little finical. So I try to move it around a little bit. It kind of doesn't really line up too well sometimes when you're trying to give it a good pose. I mean, I guess it's true with all models that are built that way. It's coming along. the arm. Now I noticed, like I've said before, if you twist them too much, they'll pop right out. I mean, this model has really good articulation, but if you overdo it, it'll pop right out. So you can't go too much of an extreme. He's looking pretty good. Yeah, that red really pops. Red and silver, and of course the neon green. So maybe I guess you do need the stickers, but probably not the black stickers. Like I said, I don't think it really does anything. Because even if I look at it now, the place where I have a black sticker, it doesn't really make any difference. I hardly notice there's a sticker there. Alright, that's it. I hope you enjoy. It's been a fun model, except for the sticker part. But if you enjoy applying stickers like as much as I do, then I guess it'll be fine for you. If not, then you could probably go without putting on the stickers. It'll still look pretty good, I think. Yeah, it just adds a little bit more pop with the stickers, the red stickers and whatnot. But yeah, this was a really nice model. I'm still looking at it and still amazed by it, how great it looks. And it has a couple of good articulation and poses that you could do. Alright, thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe. About 94% of you who are watching are not subscribed, so please help me out and subscribe or like, or both, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.